Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to New York City, where we find a frauditor applying for a space in a homeless shelter. Unbelievable. Frauditors will do anything for clicks and views. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
What is this?
Now you may remember this frauditor. This is little Davy Boy's boyfriend, who was recently arrested because he's too stupid to comply with your trespass. No trespassing. Go away. He doesn't understand those things. Now he wants to go to a homeless shelter, pretend he's homeless, and see how he's treated. What a bloody idiot.
Am I gonna get copies of the documents I signed?
You have to get that from the social worker, not from the owner.
Nah, anytime I sign documents, you're supposed to get a copy of what you signed. So then, can you do me a favor? Can you give me those documents back? Because I don't sign things if I don't get a copy of it. And what time do you guys wake people up here to leave?
You're not allowed to be in the door at 8 o'clock from 8 to 4.
So you giving me this bed at 6:30?
Now let's talk about this for a minute. You're homeless and you're trying to gain entry into a shelter and you want copies of what you just signed. I don't know. I would be very grateful I was off the street and I wouldn't care about what I just signed. Of course, I'm not a frauditor.
He wants a copy of the paper. I tell me I get it from the social worker. He wants that back now. I gave him a bed. He told me what time he's allowed to leave. I tell him he can't be in the room from 8 to 4. He says he give me a bed now.
Yeah, you're giving me a bed at 6:30 and you're telling me I gotta be out at 8? What sense does that make? On top of that, I do need a copy of the documents I signed. I said that from the beginning. So then that's not how business works. Anytime in America, anytime you sign documents, you get a copy of the documents you signed.
As I just stated, if you're truly homeless, I don't think you're going to be worried about copies of documents. Where are you going to keep those copies of documents? What, in your shoe? I don't get it. Do you good people? Nah, that's because he's there just to play games. Yeah, and you're trying to take a bed away from somebody who really needs a bed? Is that what you're trying to do, Frauditor?
I need them now, or I need to throw those documents away, man. Miss, I have it on camera when I told you I needed it. If I was signing documents, I needed copies of other documents.
And you've been doing this a long time. This is not your first rodeo in a shelter. So once again, what I'm explaining to you is that once you follow...
You can't explain anything to me because the cops have to come here to explain something to you. Can I also get a complaint form? Can I get a complaint form?
Right here at the window.
What window?
Right here at the window.
Can I get a complaint form?
So he's supposedly homeless, and now he wants to file a complaint form because he wants copies of his documents. Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense. Now, if you're 5150, that's perfect. It fits right in. But he's not 5150. He's just looking for clicks and views on his pitiful YouTube channel, which, by the way, I don't think is monetized. I have to double check that.
They're sending me over to you guys. So you're not going to give me copies of the documents?
That you would get all your documents when you follow.
I'm not going to meet with no caseworker. Am I going to get copies of my documents?
When you follow up with the case.
All right.
I'm quite sure you recorded everything with your phone. You could have took a picture of everything that you needed.
I don't need to. If you're telling me I need to sign documents, you have to give me copies of the documents I signed. There's no disorderly conduct. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been here since 10 a.m. You discriminated against me, and I'm going to hold you accountable.
Well, I tell you what, Frauditor, if you really are homeless, you can always get arrested again. Yeah, it's nice. They feed you and they house you. They take good care of you.
Is what I'm going to do. You're going to have to answer for that. And you on camera doing all of it. Maybe you forgot what you might have said on camera, but you're going to be held accountable for it legally. Legally. You can't explain nothing. You look like a buffoon already.
It's okay.
Where's my complaint form that I asked for?
He's getting you things.
You're going to be held accountable legally. And I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Legally.
When I'm explaining to you, we are full aware who you are. We full aware of your behavior. And trust me, I had already emailed DHS regarding your matter. Your cell phone use, for one, is illegal. And we know that's just your history.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hang out with the loser like little Davy boy. You get to be just like him. How many times you been arrested, Davy? Yeah, and your friends trying to follow in your footsteps. Just pitiful.
Anything else?
And nothing else. Are you going to see it?
I want to fill out my complaint form. You guys give copies of the complaint form after it's filled out here, right?
No, we don't.
Oh, you don't? All right. And you the shift supervisor telling me this, right?
Last
All
name
right.
Brown.
And you say it's not my first rodeo, and you saying this to me on
I
camera.
said to you, this is not your first
All
rodeo.
right.
You have been in the shelter system. That's what I said. To know how
But
this
you don't
process
even know what
works.
you're supposed to do. And you saying it on camera knowing I'm recording.
It's okay.
Can I get a pen to fill out my complaint form, please? You guys gave me a complaint form with no pen?
You genius. You should have one of your best.
Thank you, sir.
Well, there you have it, good people. The lad sits there and fills out his complaint form when the police arrive, but the police don't do anything. He just fills out his complaint form and he's a happy camper. I don't know what's wrong with frauditors. I really don't. I tell you what, though, it'd be a lot better to be in jail, I think, man. You get fed better. Yeah, the homeless people, they only feed them once a day, as far as I know, from what I've seen in the descriptions around town. They feed them once a day. That's not enough food. Go to jail, they feed you good, man. You get fat in there, boy. Well, I tell you what, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sonny boy. You think you might find a real job and stop hanging out with little Davy boy? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.